Rich and Jeremy with you here on a Tuesday morning. It's morning in America. It's morning in Auburn is what it is.
It's a new morning in Auburn because it's hot now.
It's hot now.
Hot now. We're going to be talking about the cream all day long because why not? It's been a long time coming, and it's finally here, and we're going to celebrate it.
Less than a year ago, John Carvalho broke the news. Our friend of the program,
That's true,
Auburn professor, sports journalism professor John Carvalho, neighbor.
Donut enthusiast,
tweeted out, it's happening. It's real this time.
Yep.
And by gosh, it is real.
We put it out there to the universe with fake Twitter accounts and promotional bus tours, and lo and behold,
it happened.
God is good.
Yeah. So I think we should start doing the exact same thing with Jelly Bellies.
Hey,
can we start that? Can we just start that?
And I want a Sbarro again. What's up with that?
Okay.
Wait, is there still one in the mall?
No.
Okay,
I don't think so. Hey, we're very happy to be joined with us here. The winner of Donuts for a Year, right?
First one in line. The Krispy King.
That's
what I'm calling him. Adam Brasher.
I wouldn't call myself a king, but thank you guys so much for having me here today.
I'm calling you the king.
All right. Well,
King.
So, Adam, first of all, you were the first one in line, right?
Yes, sir. I was there set up Friday night around midnight. So about a 78-hour camp out in front of a Krispy Kreme.
78 hours.
78-hour camp out. Now, I remember one time when I was in high school, I camped out overnight for U2 tickets. That's the only time I've ever camped out for anything.
How did that taste?
Delicious.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
Oh, without question.
Were they hot now?
They were hot then.
They were hot then. They're not hot now.
They're not. They're a little.
They're a little stale.
They're lukewarm.
They're lukewarm these days.
Bit stale.
Well, so was it worth it?
It was 100% worth it. I would do it all over again in a heartbeat, without a doubt.
Awesome. So what was the reaction like when you first got out there? Because, I mean, they were expecting people. I mean, I knew they were. But, I mean, she said that she thought maybe like Sunday night. When I talked with the manager, Lindsay Wilson, she said that they were expecting maybe Sunday night. You're out there at Friday night with a tent and everything. What was the initial reaction? Were people coming by and taking pictures? I know you had there was a story in the OA News about you. So I don't know. Did people think you were crazy?
A few people did. Well, I set up Friday night around midnight. About 6, 7 o'clock the next morning, the manager's outside my tent. Hello? Hands me a fresh donut, wants to take a picture with me.
Handed you a fresh donut?
Fresh donut.
Wait a minute. Which day was this?
That was Saturday morning.
Saturday. So you really did get the first donut.
So they were doing test runs all day Saturday, so don't tell anyone this, but I may have gotten a few sneak previews of what was to come.
They were keeping you in donuts the entire time where you were waiting for donuts. That's an angle. That's a good little gig. Well, so you're sitting there, and when did the other people start? The losers, as it were. When did they start showing
one
up?
guy actually drove by around 10 or 11 o'clock on Saturday with his tent ready to camp if I wasn't there already. He got mad and left, but the next person actually pitched their tent was Sunday afternoon.
Really?
So I had some people kind of circling like vultures, checking me out, giving me the dirty eye.
Really?
But no one actually set up.
Really?
Because the number one, everybody else free donuts for a year, but that only means like a dozen a month. Right?
Oh, okay.
Adam here gets a dozen a week. Now, is that anywhere or is it only here?
I think it's only here in Auburn, but I'm here in Auburn year-round, so I will take 100% full advantage of that.
So let me ask you this. Is this did they just give you a special VIP card? You go in and show it, and they punch like a punch card kind of thing?
So I have a punch card with 52 spots on it. I go in, they punch it, give me a box of donuts, no questions asked.
No questions asked. That's awesome.
Here's what would be interesting. If, let's say, you are, let's say you go somewhere for a week, maybe you take a spring break, you take a vacation, you decide you're going to go work on a mission trip in Uganda or something.
Oh, yeah.
Can you leave that card with somebody else?
That's a good question. Is anybody with the card? You don't have to show ID.
So that they can just take care of the donuts for you while you're gone. All I'm saying is that we would be happy to do that.
Like something horrible befalls you and you're in the hospital or something.
See, you're asking, could I? But the question is, should I?
Okay.
I have plenty of friends who would like me to leave with the card with them, but the question is, can I trust them with the card?
That's true.
Choose your friends wisely in that regard.
I wonder if you could get money. Like, how much would that go for on eBay, I wonder? I mean, could you do it? Is your name on it, or did they just hand you something?
It's just a card. I was offered $500 for my spot in line.
Get out of town, really?
Unreal.
So at least $500 for that card is what someone would pay me for.
Wait, how many donuts? How much does that cost?
It doesn't matter. It's because he's first. Here's what I would tell you, Adam. hold on to that thing. And if there's any way you can get the Krispy Kreme Corporation to somehow authenticate or validate a time, a date and a time that it was given to you, if you can get some kind of official type of certificate saying, who it is, this is for Adam for being the first customer ever in Auburn. If you can do that, I bet you put that on eBay after you've used all 52. I bet you put that on eBay.
Cream heads would just be all over that
and people
thing.
will buy that.
Yeah, it's like Survivor, like
frame it with the T-shirt, 2 for 1 right
All right,
there.
so yesterday
you got a T-shirt too?
First 200 people in line got a.
Where's your T-shirt? Come on, Adam.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on, Adam. Jeremy, you came back without a T-shirt?
I wasn't technically in line. I'm a local personality, Rich. I didn't have to wait.
You could have snuck in. First 200 got a T-shirt.
The first 200.
We put the suite in Sweet Home Alabama.
That was good. Now, I drive by yesterday, and I look out, and the main thing I see, Bama tailgate tent.
Oh, yeah. What is up with that, man?
That rubbed me a little bit the wrong way.
Did y'all go to fisticuffs?
Was it awkward?
Well, it was a little awkward at first. Thankfully, the Krispy Kreme rivalry is a little more sweet than the football rivalry.
I gotcha.
So we got along for the most part over there.
Okay.
Maybe a few tensions, but
I was just afraid the donuts would be poisoned. You know what I mean?
Oh gosh!
I don't think we had any updikes in there. They were.
I'm just saying, you gotta watch out.
They seemed like the more upstanding Bama fans, as upstanding as they can
Well, that's
get.
not saying a lot, though.
Not saying a lot. It's saying a little.
But you were out there represented when you flipped on the switch and when you ran. I mean, it was like you were at the World Cup or something, but with Auburn gear. It was awesome.
I had an Auburn flag. I had to make sure someone Auburn represented.
You were representing.
First in line
I know it was powerful.
I'm just
it was a powerful statement.
I'm so proud.
So I'm
just so proud.
Have you ever done this before? Have you ever at a Krispy Kreme or anywhere? You've been one of those Chick-fil-A dudes?
So I've never camped out for anything. I went Friday afternoon, bought a tent, a sleeping bag, 2 cases of water.
You bought it specifically for this? I mean, are the donuts they mean that much?
A $25 tent, a $10 sleeping bag for 52 weeks of donuts. You can do the math on that, but I come out way ahead.
Right. And you haven't showered in what? 4 days?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Your listeners probably can't smell me right now. I might be wafting through the radio waves. I'm probably that strong at this point.
It's potent. But of course, we have our backup battery. Nasty smell.
Thankfully, we have a sulfur factory going over here, so it's kind of drowning it out. All right, Adam, we really appreciate you coming in. Congratulations on being the big winner, because you are the big winner. The Krispy King. It's Krispy Kreme donuts.
So what are you going to do now? You're going to go sleep?
I'm debating either sleep or a nice hot bath with some nice hot donuts.
Donuts in a bathtub would be amazing. That's a dream come true.
I've never tried it, but I'm excited for it.
Just float them around in there.
Beer in a shower, donuts in a bathtub. That's how it works. Don't try donuts in a shower. I've tried it. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Also, Adam, when you run for SGA president again next year, how about your Krispy King for president?
For Auburn, for SGA president.
Well, don't tell them. I may try to buy some votes with donuts. We'll see about that.
That's a great idea.
That's what I like.
I think money
You're
for
gonna
votes.
go far, kid.
Money for votes is against the rules, but they haven't written donuts in there yet.
I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking.
More Rich and Jeremy in the morning coming up on Wings 94.3.